What's good, everybody? Back at it again. We got another episode, man. New Era 410 podcast. It's your boy Mason. And you know I had to bring a special guest in. You feel me? My guy. You feel me? DJ Dre. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, bro?
I'm chilling. How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Can't complain. I appreciate you coming on here, man. Definitely
Yeah.
appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule and everything and like holler at me.
Yeah, man. Anytime.
So we try to like when we do this little podcast stuff, man, we try to give people like a feel of who you really are behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right.
people only can see you for your Instagram and things like that. So first, I want to give you the floor to tell people who you are, where you from, just a little bit about yourself.
First of all, I'm DJ Dre, as you mentioned, from Baltimore, Maryland. Um, 92Q Radio, a 92Q 92.3 FM DJ. Uh, MMG, Rick Ross's label DJ. Not Rick Ross's DJ, but a part of the label as a DJ. Uh, a graduate of the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, HBCU grad. I'm just here. Still going.
Talk your talk, bro. Talk your
Yeah.
talk. Definitely glad to have you on, man. You feel me? And especially feel even better, you feel me, when you got somebody that's doing something and they from your own hometown. You feel me? So definitely congratulations on all of the accomplishments. And I already know it's gonna be bigger and better things that's about to come in the future.
Yeah, already.
So right now, you feel me? I'm about to go ahead and we sharing this. We try and get as many people on here as possible before we get, too deep into the details of everything with you.
Gosh.
But I definitely want to ask you a few little questions real quick and see what you're thinking.
Okay.
All right, so these gonna be random questions, so just bear with me. You feel me?
I got you.
All right, would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every single song you hear?
I dance to sing every single song I hear. That's the Baltimore and us. We gotta dance.
But just imagine if they try to make you dance to something like opera or something. That'd be messed up.
I hit the two-step to it. We got a beat to it.
Nigga, you'll find a type of way to hit that two-step.
Yeah.
Oh, slow, fast, all that.
Right. It don't even matter.
All right, so let me ask you another one.
Uh,
Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future?
I say 10 minutes because I ain't living that long to be, you said 150 years in? Nah, I ain't. I'm trying to see what's going to happen next because, you trying to see what you're preparing for if you got 10 minutes to see the future. So I'd rather see the 10 minutes and see what's going to happen and try to prepare for whatever's going down. So, yeah.
All right, so I feel you on that. I agree. I'm on the same page as you when it comes to that. All right, so you got to choose between these two. You got telepathy, which is, the ability to read minds, or, telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind. Like, which one would you rather have?
Telepathy. Because, if I'm reading minds and as a DJ, you want to know what you're thinking. What y'all want? What they want to hear right now? And if somebody say, "Oh, I want to hear," okay, bet. Let me play that for you. So they don't even know I can read their mind. It just gets better. It gets better.
That'll be a killer DJ, yo.
Yeah.
That'll be a killer DJ.
Without no request. They just in the head like, I want to hear that song. Why are you playing?
Oh, I was just thinking that. All right, I got another one for you. Like to ask these weird little questions so you can just, break the ice, man. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, let people see that other side of you that they don't always get a chance to.
Right.
Would you rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or for everyone you know to have access to your internet history? Hey, yo. Internet history is crazy, though.
Yeah. But one you can delete, one you can't. So you can delete the history off your internet. Whatever you said out of your mind, and they can hear that, They ain't gonna let that go.
No, facts. So I want to ask you a couple questions about like just you personally, like what brought you into like the DJing world? Like when did you realize like, all right, this is what I really want to put my everything into and really like take it serious as a real job?
um, my father, he's a well-known DJ in the city for real. It's a lot that plays around with like the music in my family that it just caught my attention actually. So like my father's father was in a band and they made an album and I heard that and I was like, wow, like I never knew my grandfather had the skills and the ability to do stuff like that with other people in a band to do that. And then as my father got into the music, he was listening to his father as in the band for real. And that's how he became a DJ. So it's basically going down the line of the family for real, like just listening to music, just the love for music for real. That's all it is.
Got you. And speaking of love for music, man, you being a DJ, I know this is probably like a good thing for you. You feel me? Because you about to get more good music. But what are you thinking about this Drake versus everybody beef?
I love it. That's what is really needed because a lot of a lot of people been talking about how hip hop is dead and it's not that. And it's not what it was, and the females are taking over. That's kind of true, but I guess they put their little things like I mean I don't. To me, my personally opinion on it, I think it's all fake beef. It's just something to get people hacked and hyped up on. I mean, people take it for. I mean, you can take it as a real beat, but I like nah. They've been through so much to be going through something petty, like for real. So I think it's good for the culture, but I mean, I think it's just something for them to do, for real.
So you feel like this a publicity stunt?
Yeah, like it's I.
On
That's
whose
just me.
behalf though?
That's hard to say, but I just think like because they trolling too much. They trolling. Rick Ross talking about like, did you see the post where Drake the killed? See, it was the lady that I forgot her name. What's the actress name that had the whole Kill Bill suit?
Yeah.
She had actually posted the suit and asked Drake, do you think this will fit you? And then Rick Ross came behind and said, will it fit me? Or something like nah, you ain't really like beefing on like if you beef with somebody, you ain't over there talking all that.
Right, right, right.
I mean, I mean, that's just me. I mean, I may be weird for saying that, but I think it's not real beef for me.
Yeah, I don't think it's like I'm gonna do something to you when I see you beef, but I
Right,
love this
yeah,
for him.
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like, oh yeah, if I see you in the streets, it's on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I love this for hip hop though. You feel me? But that's why, like, my man's and them was saying I was biased. You feel me? But I'm a J Cole fan, bro. I'm disappointed that J Cole apologized. We knew it wasn't personal, bro. We was like, we wanted to see. You feel me? You've been saying all these years, somebody come and test my pen. I'm the best. I'm this. We feel like as your fans, we are. You feel me? But when it came down to this time, I don't think that nobody thought it was personal, bro. We was looking for a sparring match, you feel me, to see who. We just wanted to hear that good music, you feel me. So I was
Right,
kind of
right.
disappointed that they
The
apologized
lyrics,
because I felt like,
you just want to hear the
yeah,
lyrics and the punchlines and all this and that, just to be like, oh snap, like he said that, like,
right.
but yeah,
Yeah, I was
it
so
is what
disappointed, bro. I was so disappointed. I was just like,
it is.
I just try to wrap my head around every way that it could make sense to him, and I was just like, it don't make sense to me, but that's how you feel. You know, you gotta let him have it.
Yeah.
But
Hey,
did you hear the Drake this?
say it again.
You heard the Drake this?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I'm a Drake fan. I'm a Drake fan, so I
Yeah,
I,
me
I
too.
expect that. I expect that because like he did what that's like everybody was saying. I've been saying it too. This is his first one. Remember, he was beefing with Meek Mill. He dropped his first one. It was but then he dropped that
Yeah.
second one. It went so it's. I think Kendrick gonna respond back, and then Drake gonna go crazy too.
Yeah, I feel the same way. You feel me? I feel the same way. I
Yeah,
just, I already told her, I'm picking Drake's side. You feel me? Like Drake versus everybody. Fuck it. I'm just going.
right.
I don't understand why. I don't understand why people is even everybody jumping on the same bandwagon. You feel me? Drake like Thanos right now.
Right, for real, facts, facts. It's just crazy, man. I don't know, and I don't know how Rick Ross got into it. He just randomly started beef with him. Like, I'm like, I don't even know why they beefing. Do you know why? Because I don't.
So apparently all of them be, you know, rapping subliminally for years about each other, and we just don't be knowing as fans because we don't know that they
Uh,
doing that. So like Drake said in his song, he said that little song ain't start this beef with us. It's been brewing in the pot. I'm just heating up. You feel me? Like so
yeah.
he's saying it like it wasn't that little verse, little phony little verse you just said. This been something that's coming along.
Oh, he
So
waiting.
people in the live, you feel me, in the comments. Shout out to the people in the comments, you feel me? He said Drake smoked that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Only part I like is when he said he got his nails done. And then he said it's 20v1. It is
Yeah,
like 20v1, bro.
yeah. That's the part. Like, speaking of that, like Drake has this different type of stages. I wish he would have stayed the old Drake. Like, same thing with Kanye West. I wish they stayed the way they was when they was first coming up. Like, it's just hard to see them transform into something that we ain't never seen them like with the Drake with cornrows. We ain't never see that. Like, we would never think we would see that back in 2012, 13 or something like that. But I mean, hey, it is what it is. But I guess they gotta have a new image to stay relevant.
I mean, yeah, and people change, yo. Times change people, you feel me? Like people wanna,
Yeah,
you know, like you said, and they gotta do stuff, especially in their, you know, field of work. They gotta always look up to par or have a different look or be the
right,
first to do something. You know how it is.
right.
Well, let me ask you this: when you DJing, right?
Nah.
How do you approach your set? Like how do you approach? You feel me? Like how you gonna start? What you gonna play? What artist? Or is it like a vibe thing? Like how you go about all that?
Some it's 80% off the head, and then the other 20% that's just how the crowd looking. If the crowd looking like they ready to party, like let's say if I'm, you got to open and close a DJ, and I'm a closing DJ. I'm the person that's supposed to from when it builds up, and I'm supposed to keep it at that level. That's the closing DJ. If the crowd is where it's supposed to be, you be like, okay, bet I'm feeling the crowd. So you gotta play all bangers of what the crowd feeling. You can't
Right.
slow down. You can't slow down. You gotta keep it moving. So it's just like basically I go off the head most of the times though, just to because I mean it's it's just natural for me to just be like, oh, I'm gonna play this. Oh, I can play this next.
So what if you was at a party right now and they had like a 90s theme, like how would you kick that party off? Like what would be something you would probably like start the party off playing?
Oh, with a '90s theme. Um, how you started off with some '90s R&B. You gotta get a vibe first. You gotta have it moving a little bit first. You can't. I mean, if you want to play all '90s for a '90s party, you can't play the '90s bangers until like mid to the end. Like you gotta
Yeah.
play like the throwback stuff, like '90s Mary J. Blige. You can play like Be Real and all that stuff like that. Um,
Mhm.
like yeah, basically straight '90s R&B, Jodeci, all that type of stuff, and then that's when you build up the momentum and play like the Biggie and the Tupac, or you could play if a lot of people don't know OPP, Naughty by Nature, all that stuff, like just the '90s bangers for real.
Yeah.
And then you also got the Freaknik shit, like all that what was that Tootsie Roll, all that shit for real.
Oh
So yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta bring that in there at the like close to the end for real.
Got you. So what would you say to a person that wants to do what you do, which is DJ, Like, how would you advise them, or like, what would you tell them? Like, I guess what would be like the steps they need to take in order to become a successful DJ?
Verse number one, start downloading music. Start downloading a lot of music because if you don't have the, let's say, the amount of music you need for a party, you're gonna fail. Like you gotta be prepared. You gotta be ready so you ain't gotta get ready. You gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. So have all the stuff necessary you need from let's man, I started them LimeWire days when I started downloading music.
I remember
And
them days.
yeah, and it's been downloading ever since. Just was downloading music yesterday. Like it's just you gotta make sure you got all genres, all the years. Like you ain't even gotta go as far as like 70s or 60s, but at least have 70s for the older folk. If you plan for a family crowd, you want to have music for the older folks and the younger folks. So you gotta be diverse as fuck. For real.
I don't even be thinking about the possibility of actually running out of music until you just said that. So that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy because if you have a lot of music, you can really forget music too. The more you have, the
Mm.
more you can forget about. Like you be like, oh dang, I ain't played this. I should have played that. It's like it's hard because if you ain't got enough music, you can't play much. But if you got a lot of music, you're gonna forget much. You're gonna forget a lot.
Mm.
So it's just kind of it's a game. You just gotta it's a memory game. You gotta have that memory in you.
So tell me about a time in your DJ career where you probably like had like a, I ain't gonna say an awkward moment, but like maybe you messed up on a blend or something. Like you ever had that happen to you in your career?
It's been a while. Like I say, I always try to perfect myself, so I don't really like to. I ain't really like. Sheesh. I don't know. I don't think
Probably.
I ever had like a real embarrassing moment. Where I was like, oh shit. Like I'm always catching myself, so this is like I train myself to catch myself before I even fuck up like that. But
Wow.
I would try to say it was back in college when I first started DJing. I was kind of ass. I ain't really like I was still getting into it because I didn't take it seriously till I got to college. Like I was playing around with it for real in college, pause. And I was playing around with it in like high school because I ain't taking shit. I was just like here and there with just like how you can get on the video game just to play on it for real, like just to like I could do that. But I ain't really take it seriously till I got to college and then really wanted to go somewhere with it. But like I think my freshman year of college, I was like really struggling trying to find how to keep the people going. But yeah, it didn't take me no time to do it either.
What you think it was though? Like like what was it that was like taking you a little while, you feel me, to figure it out? Was it just
It
because it
was
was
just
new to you, or
it was just because I haven't performed in front of a crowd before in college, and like ever, like in college
uh,
was like my first time doing that in front of people. I always did it in closed doors. So when I DJ'd in college, it was in front of people all the time, and like I say, my first to like fifth time, it was a struggle because I was like, oh damn, am I doing this right? Because it was just kind of weird for me because like I said, I ain't never do it in front of a bunch of people before.
so you ain't really know what exactly to expect?
No, not really. It's just I was just like I said, I was just new to it, just trying to. I was still trying to train myself to be one of the greatest, and just I like I am still today. I'm still trying to train myself to become one of the greatest, to perfect myself, perfect your craft, is what we say. So I was still in the midst of doing that while still trying to put myself out there in college.
Do you feel the pressure of, if you become like rich and famous, that you gotta put your city on? Like, do you feel that type of pressure? Or does that ever cross your mind?
Um, That's a good question. If I ever get famous and rich and famous, do I feel like I gotta put my city on it? Yeah, I don't feel the pressure of putting my city on because I don't have no problem trying to do it. I mean, I wouldn't feel the
Just
pressure because
the
I'm a fan.
expectation.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do it just because. I mean, it's my city. Like, why not? Like, why not try to get somebody out of there for real, so they can help the next person get up out of there for real. So,
Right.
like, it's no pressure trying to get the city up out here.
Not you. I guess what I meant is like the expectations, you feel me, like the city put on people. Like, of course, we naturally gonna want to rep our city anywhere we go and all that, but
Right.
people be different expectations of what put on your city mean, to them.
Right.
You can be out
Okay.
here doing certain because I be seeing people do stuff for the city all the time, but sometimes they ain't doing what this specific group of people want them to do, so they look down on instead of getting their
Right.
credit. So it just like it's both sides to all of that type of stuff when it comes to like your city and where you from. Not just us,
Right.
just everybody go through that type of stuff in their own
Right.
city too.
Right. It's just like, well, I would say if I ever get put on and rich and famous, I'm bringing people to the city. I'm bringing people
Or
to
you
the
bring
city.
people to the city
Yes,
instead of
I'm
taking
bringing people
people
to
out.
the city. Like, yeah, because if you don't bring people there, they won't know what the culture is like. Like, you got to put, like, let's say, who did that? It probably was Meek Mill. He brought somebody, I think Rick Rubin. He brought Rick Rubin to Philly or something like that, just to experience their culture and how everything was. Like, stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like, bringing people that's up there to the city, like, so they can see, like, oh, okay, this is what this is. Like, because not too many people know about Baltimore like that, unless it's the R&B. Like Mario, when they see Mario, they probably think Baltimore. That's like Lil Mo, all that. But I mean, you got to bring them to the city, like, just to experience it for real.
right. And I definitely want to ask you like who your top five. But when I say top five, I'm not saying like top five artists of all time. I'm saying as a DJ, who's your top five favorite artists that you like playing?
Okay, like like without DJing, but as like without the turntables, just me myself, right?
You yourself.
Okay, top five. I'm gonna take it back.
Okay.
Let's say, okay, number one, I got Lil Wayne. I got Lil
Ooh. I'm
And
with you
that's
on
just
that.
that's number one because that's been middle school. He took me through middle school, high school. So
Yeah.
that's number
We
one.
just talking about that. Yep. Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 6 Mafia. I mean, if you're talking artists, single artists or
It's whatever you
okay.
prefer to play.
Top five, right?
Yeah, your top five
Okay.
that you prefer to play.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne, 3 6 Mafia, Ludacris, Jay-Z. Who was another one? Oh man, I forgot his name.
That's a tough
Um,
list though.
yeah, but it's just this was like, oh man. Oh, who did I just had somebody on the tip of my tongue. Pause. Damn. Who the hell was it? Okay, I got Lil Wayne, 3 6, Ludacris, Jay-Z, and I was gonna have to go with I'm gonna have to go with Tupac. I'm gonna just say Tupac.
Tupac.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that list. And once again, people, this is his personal list that he
That's
prefers to play. I mean,
yeah, that's what
not
I
saying
yeah.
that's rap live or
No,
nothing
not
or all
best
that.
rapper. That's my playlist right there. Those are my top artists in my playlist. Yeah.
Who's some artists that you want to like that you might have came across and you want to kind of like put people on to them that might not be as big as some of the people you just was naming
In
or
the
the,
city
the
or
big
just in general.
just in general.
Anybody that I came across that I want to put people on. And that would be like new artists or they could still be on top artist type of thing or how you want to work
Saying
that?
they not as big as the big artists, you
Okay.
feel me? So like still up and coming.
YG Tech.
Sure.
Like a lot of people, like besides the DMV area in Baltimore, like if we went to Atlanta, because my family's from Atlanta on my mother's side of the family, my family's from Atlanta, I would put them on the YG Tech. Um, of course, Scholar. Um, just basically all the Baltimore artists for real. Like I said, I put them on before anything. Like have them be like, yo, listen to him. He hot in the city. Like anybody from the city for real. Basically.
All right, so if I'm an artist and I want you to play my song like in the club or something, like how do I go about that?
All right. About that, you gotta make sure your shit is on USB drive because I can't just pull it up on iTunes and expect it's gonna download.
Right.
Like, nah, that ain't gonna work. You gotta at least show love. Introduce yourself first. Be professional. If you're an artist, you gotta be professional. So show some love to the DJ as well. Introduce yourself. Say hi, my name, blah blah blah. I got this record. I want you to play it. I want you to see if you like it or not. Um, I prefer being hit up before the club though, so I can listen to it. Because if I'm playing and I can't listen to it and I play it and it's really ass, I'll be mad. So
Yeah.
like if you like, I mean, it depends on. That's how I am though. I want to listen to it, prepare for it, so I'll be like, okay, this shit bumping. But if you're in the club and you got the USB drive, I'm gonna definitely try to take a listen to it and play it. But show love to the DJ as well. Like you can pop a bottle while I play the song, whatever. Like just make yourself look good too while showing me love as well. So I mean, you pop a bottle while I play the song. I mean, you can cash at me, you know what I'm saying? Cash at me or whatever. It don't matter. Man, but just show love to the DJ too, and I'll show you love.
All right, so y'all heard it here, man. You feel me? All of the artists out there, if y'all want to holler at him, make sure y'all show him love, be professional, be respectful. Have your stuff on the USB, man. Like, come correct. Don't make my man have to do no extra work if he about to show you love. You feel
Yeah,
me?
it's like when they have it on iTunes, like how am I gonna play that? It's like you got iTunes, and then you have it's like I'm running off of software on my computer. You can't
Right.
play like if you got your iTunes and a software that you playing your DJing on, that's not compatible. It's not gonna work that way. You gotta download, put it upload it into the computer, and then drag it into the software that I DJ off of.
Got you.
Yeah. It's just
So I
crazy how
really
people think you just play it like just like that.
And I was going to ask you if you can get a little intricate when it comes to like actually DJing because somebody on the outside looking in, they can be like, man, I can be able to DJ. Everybody think they can DJ because they can be able to, maybe like have an app or something like.
Right.
Like, what does it really take? Like, why isn't it 1,000 DJs if it seems like it's something that's kind of easy to do?
Cause it really ain't that easy. Like people may think it is. I mean, it's not really that easy. Like I said, you got to be up to par with your music. You gotta have crowd control. You gotta have the right equipment. Like I mean, you can't just have any old equipment thinking you the best DJ. I mean, I'm sure it is a lot of people that have like the bummiest equipment and probably be rocking. But I mean, they ain't no real DJs. They probably just push and play DJs.
Right.
But I mean, it's not as easy as it seems.
What do you think probably is the hardest part about it? Is it actually knowing, like the keys and when to, blend, or do you think it's just like knowing all of this music and having to retain all this music?
It's knowing all the music, the transitions you make, your choices of music that you make when you're in the party. Like, cause you think you top DJ and it's 1 o'clock and you play like no, I'll bring that back. Let's say if you're a good DJ, you can either close, like I said, you got a closer and an opener. You can either open or close if you're a good DJ. If you're a good DJ, you can open with no problem or you could close with no problem. Like you gotta dig in them crates. If you opening DJ, you can't just play sexy red at 10 o'clock with nobody in there. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta
Right.
like nah, you can't play like if you're in a Baltimore party, you can't play on deck at 10 o'clock Everybody just getting in there. Like, damn, what the hell? You can't do
Right.
that. Like you gotta know how to control the crowd. Whereas though you gotta build the momentum of the crowd to from them sitting there looking around like okay, and then grooving and like oh shit, like for real, you gotta really have them. You gotta build that momentum up with the crowd.
Yeah, it's really a whole like it's really like a whole process when it comes to any type of like business like this, like whether you are the DJ or you are the engineer that makes the music, or you the artist, or you the videographer, photographer. Like people don't really know how deep in the depths that shit really goes as far as like having what you gotta really know to be able to do these things good. And that's why it's like it's not a bunch of millionaires doing these type of jobs, because you gotta really,
Yeah,
really know you have that eye for it, that ear for it. Like so I
yeah,
definitely get it, man. I be understanding. I know people probably be thinking like it's so easy for you to do. I know you be like, if only you knew, bro.
yeah.
Well,
Like the process of from the bottom to where I am now is just there's a whole lot of music to be downloaded. It's a whole lot of equipment to buy, expensive equipment to buy. Laptop,
woo.
you need a backup laptop. You need a laptop that you DJ off of just in case. So it's crazy. You got to invest though.
I I was about to say I even forgot about stuff like that. I ain't even think about that part. Like your computer crash or something like that.
You
Woo.
got to have a backup. You got see, I got one right here and the one right here.
You
Crazy.
got to have it too. So speaking of accomplishments, what do you feel like is your biggest accomplishment so far?
Being on the radio, that was something I wanted to do since I've been listening back when we was in middle school. Like DJ K Swift, rest in peace to her. She was on the radio at 8 o'clock, and you hear her DJing. Or the big fat morning show in the morning before going to school. We hear that. I was like, damn, I always wanted to be on the radio. And now I'm on 92Q. It's like those. That's a big accomplishment from being in where I'm from for real. So it's good to see that I can just be like, hey, I'm on 92Q and stuff like that.
Right. Right.
Yeah, it's a good feeling to say that I'm finally on 92Q because a lot of people didn't really expect me to be on there or even DJ on there. So it's definitely a good feeling.
Right. And I want to congratulate you and everybody on here. Make sure y'all put the headphone emojis, you feel me, or the microphone emoji in here, man. My guy DJ Dre. We about to play a quick little game of this or that. So I'm gonna be shooting out two different topics, you feel me, or two different things, and you gotta just quickly on your toes just decide which one you rather out of the two. You
All
ready?
right. All right.
All right, Coke.
Got you. You ready?
Oh, are you ain't hear me? Oh, are you? I already started. My bad. You
Oh,
ready now? Let's go. All
oh,
right, you can
yeah.
hear me good.
Yeah, you know.
All right, so first one, Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Day or night?
Night.
Text or phone call?
Phone call.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Plane trips or road trips?
Plane trips.
Brunch or dinner?
Brunch.
Coffee or cocktails?
Coffee.
Movies or television?
Movies.
Mall shopping or online shopping?
Online shopping.
Writing or speaking?
Speaking.
Big parties or small gatherings?
Small gatherings.
Concerts or sporting events?
Concerts.
Ocean or lake?
Ocean.
Vacation or staycation?
Vacation.
Car or motorcycle?
Car.
Hammock or lawn chair?
Lawn chair.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
All right, man. You feel me? I always like to do a little quick little game, get your brain thinking, you feel me? Like
Yeah.
different little things like that, man. Like we appreciate having you on. It don't even feel like it's almost been an hour, has it?
Yeah, it's feel like 15 minutes, really.
Yeah, I know that's how it is. Especially when you're having a good conversation. That's why I appreciate you coming on.
Right.
And I wanted to also give you a chance, you feel me, to like, shout your peoples out, or if it's anything you want to put out to the world, you got anything coming up,
Okay.
anything that we can support, those type of
Um,
things.
I give y'all a couple. I got a fun fact though.
Mm.
I like I said, my family's from Atlanta on my mother's side of the family. I'm the only one on my mother's side of the family that's not from Atlanta. Um, my grandmother, her sister is the grandmother of Young Nudie, which is a big artist in Atlanta. You know that song that just
Mm.
came out last summer, that bop bop bop. That's him. That's
Yeah,
my cousin. So that's a fun
that's
fact about me. I've been watching him grow up to become the artist that he was. He's been tagging along with 21 Savage. 21 Savage helped him out a little bit, but he got his own fan base. So that's a little fun fact about me. Um, but what else you said?
um
I guess what I got coming up next.
yeah. I forget myself.
but
Anybody you want to shout out to, anything you got coming up next?
I mean, I'll be on the radio, and the next two, it's like I'm still getting my time in. Like I grow, like my time grow as I go, so I get more time within the months to come. So like I should be back on the radio back in about 2 Saturdays from now for real. But I don't really got no big moves until the summer, which is AFRAM, but I can't say nothing about that. I can't say too much about that. AFRAM is coming up, so I'll be DJing there for the fourth time. I've been at AFRAM for about four. I've DJed AFRAM 4 years, not including the COVID year. But I've
Mhm.
been the AFRAM DJ for a good time, for a good long time, and I'm back, which will be I think July or August, but I can't say too much about that. But yeah, AFRAM.
Got you. Hey, yo, what was you doing when you first heard yourself on the radio? Or did you already like know it was about to happen, or did it like catch you off guard?
I kind of knew what was happening because they were trying to give me like it's been in the works in the process since I was in college. They 92Q actually had a take over my school day. Like 92Q went down to UMES and had like a takeover. And they was there, and I was actually playing the music for them for free, and that's how I got everybody that knew who I was from 92Q. Shout out to Kelson. He would come down there every. It was like every since my junior year. They came down my freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year. They came down in September, and they would take over the school, and I was the DJ. They always called me up and say, "Yo, can you DJ for us?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." I had no problem, and they came back. They wanted me to be on 92Q when I graduated, but it was just a process that it politics. So I'm here now, so it's all good.
Right. And you mentioned earlier you're a part of a label. Can you like for the people that's in here right now, can you like give a little bit of details about, that accomplishment?
That accomplishment also happened at my school. A lot of the stuff that happened at school. Like my first concert that I DJ was at school for my homecoming. My last homecoming after graduating UMES, I DJed my first concert homecoming. And Rick Ross was one of the headliners. And
Mm.
what had happened was I was there and I knew his DJ before I actually met Rick Ross. And he just somehow put my name in the pot. And then like I guess it happened during the concert, like right after. Like we took pictures. I took pictures with him and we were just chopping it up, saying, "Yeah, I'm a DJ from Baltimore, blah blah blah," just talking, just trying to recognize, get him familiar with myself. Cause I already know his DJ. I was just trying to get myself familiar with Rick himself. He a real cool dude. And then we took a picture and then I posted it. I was like, shout out to Rick Ross, blah blah blah. He I forgot what I said. It's in the comments though, but he made a comment himself saying, "Welcome to the Empire, MMG." And then I've been like keeping in touch with his manager and everything on how to do things, and like whatever what he needed when he came up here, I was there. So he all invited me to all the stuff that he did when he was up here. So I've been there ever since. It's kind of a weird
Shout out
story
to,
though.
yeah, shout out to Rick Ross, you feel me? And
Yeah.
hey Rick, I just want to say this right now. Hey Rick Ross, you feel me? We was talking about you on an episode, you feel me? Man, bro, we like you feel me? You cool. We were just saying that this song you put out, you feel me? Yes, Drake was like you were just talking to him in his living room. That's all we were saying, Ricky.
It's
That's all.
crazy. It's crazy because I both of my guys like Drake. I'm a big fan of Drake, and then Rick Ross. I'm with him, so I'm neutral. So I can't pick no side.
Ooh, Drake gonna make you pick a side, boy. Rosie. He playing none of that.
Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah,
No, man. But I was about to say, if you got any more you wanted to say, you feel me? You're definitely welcome.
I mean,
Anybody you want
if
anything.
it's just like you put me on the spot because like all the stuff I had to say just went out of the head for real. I can't even.
It'd be like that, my bad.
Yeah, but I mean, it's all good. But like I said, all the stuff that all my accomplishments mainly came out of UMBS for real when I first started DJing. Like I said, from the concert, from knowing the people at 92Q to get where I'm at with them now. Just shout out to my school, man, because they always had my back, and I'm just gonna keep going, just gonna keep going. Hopefully, one day, pray to God that I can get to that good spot where I can bring people here, bring them to the club, and I just connect with, network with other artists, and they know me, like DJ Dre, blah blah blah, from the city, and they come to the city and perform. They hit me up, and they hear. I'm like, say less, and just how it goes. So yeah.
Definitely. Somebody in the comments said great story. They loving your story, you feel me? As
Yeah,
far as like learning.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely like, man, hey, I'm always down to network or help, you feel me? I'm gonna make sure I clip this up and all that and send it to you. So we're gonna be tagging you in a lot of stuff these next upcoming days and stuff, and then we're gonna put the the full episode out and everything, and try to just milk it as much as we can to try to get you as much exposure as possible.
Yes,
Can't
sir.
never have exposure, you feel me? But before you get up out of here, you feel me, is one thing I want to ask you. So this is something I always do at the end of the episode with the guests. I always just genuinely want them to let everybody know. Well, I'm sorry, two things. Let everybody know, like, where they can follow you, whatever you got going on as far as like social media. And then the second thing I will want you to, I always ask them, what did you really think about this episode? Like, how did you feel about this episode? Like, your genuine opinion.
Okay. Can I start with the second one first?
Go ahead.
All right. Well, I think about this episode is it's enlightening me. It's getting me used to a lot of people that want to interview DJs or myself. So it's preparing me for that type of thing. Like I like doing interviews. I try my best to speak as proper as I can or give them the best knowledge that I know of myself. So it's definitely a good learning experience to be interviewed. So I appreciate that, and yeah, I love it. I love being the person to get interviewed about my career and my accomplishments and stuff as a DJ. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Welcome. And where can everybody find you at? Let them know everything. I'll make sure I put it in the final version.
Yeah, you can follow me on all social medias at DJ Dre 1990, DJ Dre 1990. That's me. Follow me. I follow you back.
Definitely, man. And I appreciate you coming on, man. A lot of people don't know. You feel me? We knew each other for a long time. You get what I'm saying? So people don't really know that, but you know how our city is. It's small, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on everything that you accomplished. You feel me? We already know that these accomplishments don't come easy, especially where we come from. To like not having certain things that most people already might have or whatever. So I appreciate you taking your time to come out on here and keep doing your thing, bro. We gotta keep seeing more black men, you feel me, do good and be happy and healthy, you feel me, and taking care of that. So we can't wait until each other, die and all that to try to like give each other flowers. So try to give you some flowers now, my man, you feel me? And I appreciate you coming on here with me.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. And this new Era 410 podcast, you feel me? This is Mason, and this is our special guest, DJ Dre, you feel me? And man, this episode was fire, but make sure y'all like and subscribe, you feel me? Make sure y'all spam his page, man. Go like all this stuff on all his pages. DJ Dre 90, you feel me? Like, go show him some love, man. Man, you have a great night, man.
All right, you too, man. Peace out.